every 30 seconds, a person falls victim to human trafficking. These are people all around. This could be your friend, your neighbor, your mom, children, and it's very scary. So today I'm going to be talking about how to help end human trafficking by supporting organizations like Polaris and Thorn. Okay, so this can happen anywhere. Although these seem like otherworldly problems, things that aren't happening in the United States, these things definitely are happening in the United States. Not even that, they're happening in every country, every state, and even in our own neighborhoods. It's often hidden in plain sight, and thinking that it can't happen to you is a very unrealistic and unsafe way of thinking about things, because you never want to be the first person that it happens to, and it does happen to random people, random families all the time, and they don't know how to handle it. So today we're going to be learning about the harsh reality of human trafficking, how Polaris and Thorn are fighting it, and how you can help make a difference. So first we're going to talk about how it's bad. So 23 to 25 million people are trapped in sex trafficking or labor trafficking. There are two different types of trafficking, sex and labor trafficking. And the International Labor Organization says 23 to 25 million, that's the population of Texas. So it's the entire population of Texas that is forced into these scary situations. And traffickers, according to the United States State Department, traffickers use fear, violence, and manipulation to trap people into these things. And it happens with children the most, because children a lot of the time get trafficked so young that they don't even realize that they're being trafficked. This becomes like everyday life to them, and a lot of people are scared, and it goes really underreported because they're scared to go to the police, because they're scared that there's nothing the police can do, or that they're going to get hurt worse, their family's going to get hurt worse, something's going to happen to them. Or these traffickers also use manipulation tactics, like making these people being trafficked think that they're in love with them, or think that they can't survive without them. Putting in their head that hey, if I let you go, you are just going to be on the street, because these people being trafficked aren't only kids. These are very vulnerable people, so like drug addicts, things like that, where they're just on the street, and so they get forced into these awful situations, and they don't feel like they have anyone to go home to or anybody there to support them. So the two powerful organizations that I'm going to be talking about are Polaris, which is National Human Trafficking Hotline, and Thorn, which is Technology Solutions to Stop Online Child Exploitation. These are super powerful and super important organizations that are actually working to get things done. So the first one we're going to talk about is Polaris. It's a 24/7 hotline, and that means over 328,000 contacts have been handled. This includes successful tips or successful reports. So all of this number of this 328,000 contacts handled are victims that are now in safer spots because of this organization, which is a whole lot of people. It also trains law enforcement in communities and partners with businesses and government. So this is like hospitals and banks. Polaris will go in and train these people in banks or people in hospitals, these workers, to be able to keep an eye out for people, the signs of human trafficking, the signs of the abuse that could underlie that you may not see untrained eye may not catch every single day. They also train with the law enforcement companies and the police, and helping them find better ways and tactics to find these people. Thorn is Technology for Good. They created a program called Spotlight that's helped identify over 17,000 child victims. Now, how Polaris was going to these banks and the hospitals and the police helping them. This targets more of schools, parents, and teens. So talking to schools, talking to parents, childcare, anything like that, daycares, they come to them and they train them on the technology, because as technology has become more prevalent and younger as technology is modernized, it gets more and more unsafe for children to be on phones, because these criminals can find ways to get to these again, vulnerable people. And so yeah, they're focused on the prevention and the technology tools. So this is the technology aspect more of it, and then the Polaris is more of the hands-on version. Alright, so with your help, we can expand hotlines, survivor services, and build more advanced detection tools and grow prevention education. So the prevention education is going to be what I just talked about. Expanding these hotlines, this is when monetary support comes into it. So donations, whether they're big or small, if everybody can donate a little bit, this can give more people access to these technologies to help keep children safer, including the police. And so by supporting Polaris and Thorn, you can help rescue victims, stop traffickers, and protect children before harm is done. Even small actions like liking or sharing posts, those can be detrimental, and we can altogether be a voice for those who don't have one. Thank y'all.